And welcome back, this is Baller Scuba with more Let's Play Phantasy Star. I am joined, as always, by my Ice Decker crew of Elisa, Meow, Tylon, and Lutz. When we last left off, we went through quite the long dungeon, ending in a floor that was just full of twists and turns and no real decisions. Let's head out and find something similar. I'm back exactly where I last left off, except that I went back and healed off screen. Tylon got a level, but it's not really that important. None of the levels are really all that important right now, but Tylon's especially. All right, so where we are going is pretty much back toward Corona Tower, which is where we were last time. That's a lot of zombies. In fact, today we're gonna go past the Corona Tower in order to get where we want to go. Luckily, we don't have to go through that thing again, but we're gonna have to go through a long and winding road today as well. Let's get back into our Ice Decker, and we will head out for quite a journey. We don't actually need to deck any ice or dig any ice, but it does go faster when I'm in this thing. Even when I'm fighting blue slimes. Because these guys are not difficult. Not by a long shot. More Mercedes coming my way. Alright, so remember that the Corona Tower was pretty much northwest of here. Should be a little bit north of here. I'll show you where that location is so that you know exactly where it is we are going. At least in relation to where we were before. If you want, you know, you can just go straight from the Corona Tower to this next location. I would not recommend it, though, unless you're very much over-leveled or you never open treasure chests. Hey, Meow got a level there. That's a little bit more important than Tylon's level, but still not all that great. We're done learning magic, for the record. All right, over here, there's Corona Tower. So we need to go southwest of Corona Tower in order to get where we're trying to go. No. Damn it. All right, that's 6 damage. I can eat that. I can eat that. Oh, let's just go. I am not fighting mammoths anymore. I am not interested in the mammoths. All right, so where we're headed is southwest. Eventually, we will find a cave. Let's head in. As soon as you walk in, a Dazorian meets you. Be careful up ahead. You should turn left at the fork in the path. This guy's full of lies. This guy sucks. If you actually turn left at the fork in the path and you go forward, you'll fall down a pit, and it's behind a door, so it's not like you can untrap it either. So you will fall down the pit. When you fall down the pit, you are stuck and you have to warp out. This guy sucks. Oh, straight into a fight. I didn't even take a step, game. Is it because I knew that he was a liar? Did the Dazorian turn into the Iceman? The game does not work that way, but that guy's a dick. We will not be encountering him again. I will have enough MP at the end of this to warp out of here. So I highly recommend that you do the same. It's not because this is a difficult dungeon, it's just long. It is very long. So I have no intention of doing it twice. So let's head forward. We're going to turn right, like I said. Left leads to a trap. It really is a trap this time. You have to warp out. So we're going to turn right instead, taking on a mad Stalker who really does not stand a chance against us. I'm just hoping that he doesn't do any damage, and he didn't. Oh, what does that mean for the treasure chest, though? All right, worked out for the best. All right, so we took a right, and then we're going to go forward for a long time. It's going to be a while before we get to make a decision again. In fact, I believe we'll have to head through our 10th door before we make another decision. I'm not going to bother counting along. Just know that's the marker. I believe it's after door number 10 before we finally have a decision to make. This is kind of a ridiculous designed dungeon, if you ask me, because there's a lot of moving, but not a lot happening, if that makes sense. All right, let's hope that the random number generator is on my side. We will pray to RNGesus and hope for the best, because this guy could have gone down into 2 turns. He really could have. It really all depends on the random number generator. Sometimes it takes 2, sometimes it takes 4. I don't know what the difference is. I'm hitting the same button every time. Hey, Loot's leveled up. This is one of those games where doing the same thing and hoping for a different result is just plain sanity. It's not insane at all. I'll attack. Well, you missed. Let's attack again. 40 damage. It's definitely one of those games. I know Lutz can do damage to it. I know he can. I've seen it happen before. There we go. He did 9 damage there. Like, that is the difference. Oh, that was 21 damage to Tylon. I'm keeping an eye out. Really? That was 1 damage from Meow. Alright, down goes the Frost Dragon. These enemies around here are not pulling any punches. Now I have to try to think about where we are. I think this will put us to... no. No, damn it, through door number 10. But I have still no interest in fighting any mammoths. None. I don't know how mammoths fit down here. I don't know how I go around them. I have no idea. All right, I believe this will be our first decision. It is! Well, after the fork, but that's not really a decision, just avoid the trap. Now we are gonna go straight instead of turning right. If we do so, we can find a treasure chest with 50 Mercedes. Oh, I'm so happy. Can I just run from the Frost Dragon? Thank you. I'm tired of fighting Frost Dragons. All right, let's head back and take the branching path that turned right. The first one that we've had in so long that if you weren't paying attention, you could have easily missed it. Very easily missed it. Oh, we will take down the Mad Stalkers. These guys should be a little more enthusiastic about their jobs at the end of the day. They really should. Just the random number generator not always on my side. I really have to pray to him in this game. All right. At least the chests aren't against me. At least the chests aren't against me. All right. Now we have more decisions to make eventually. So we're going to take that right path and follow it for a ways. Left here is just a dead end, so we are going to go straight. Then we're going to make a left, because there's a treasure chest up here that I care about. Possibly. Well, it's there. That's probably the better way to put it. There's a treasure chest over here somewhere. Just trying to keep an eye on that HP. We will heal eventually. And it looks like Tylon's gonna be first again. Like I said, I thought that he had one of the lower defenses on my party, when really he shouldn't. He has some of the best defensive gear in the party, yet he still gets hit all the damn time. Maybe because they know about his gun. All right, we can continue on. Like I said, is this side path here going to be worth it? Probably not. In fact, I know it's not. But like I said, it is there, so I'm going to go for it. Taking on many Mad Stalkers as we go. First floor, Frost Dragons. Third floor, Mad Stalkers? I don't know. It's always been a little weird how they organize everything in these dungeons. But, no. No. I'm just done. I'm just done taking on Frost Dragons. Them in particular. And back here we can find a magic hat. So that was worth it. At least it wasn't a searchlight. But still. Would have hoped for something better. Alright, now we need to backtrack quite a bit of a ways. Because this was a long side path. No. No. I'm not usually a fan of running from battles. I think I have shown that in definitely a lot of my other Let's Plays. But every once in a while, these early RPGs, I feel like the game just asks you to. Just run. It's easier, right? I did that a lot in the 7th saga, I remember. We're gonna head straight here, right? Because that's the path we came from. Then we are going to take a right at the fork in the road. But yeah, a lot of these older RPGs, probably the Nintendo Entertainment System era, the NES era, Master System, NES, that kind of stuff. I feel like they expected you to run from battles towards the end of the game because there's not really too much incentive for you to fight 5 mammoths. Holy crap. Straight into another fight with 5 mammoths? And they block this time. Stop hitting me with your snout. Stop booping me with your snoot. Really? Come on. Let me run. It's still better than taking on. Really? I just have to look at it as health, right? What is that? 1,000 minus 100, so 900 health. 900 health of damage. That's not something I'm interested in taking on. At the end of the day, that's the reason. It's just they have 900 health. All right, at the end of this long corridor, we can find another treasure chest. This one holds a ceramic shield. I believe that is what we already have, and I don't think there is a point to me actually equipping that. So we're gonna backtrack and go the way that we're supposed to go, hoping to avoid mammoths along the way. I might need to heal Tylon as well. He's getting there. He's getting to the point where I might need to heal him. If it was just one mammoth, I would probably take it on. I'd probably take it on off screen because it takes a little bit, but 900 health. Kind of ridiculous. They don't do that much damage, right? It's purely just a tank, as you might expect a mammoth to be. But it is just not worth the effort to take on 900 health worth of enemy, especially when they attack 5 times per turn. Okay, so now we are back to the last fork in the road. Remember, we came from the left side here, so we are going to go straight this time, and we are going to follow this path all the way to the end. I'm still not taking on frost dragons. It's 200 HP, and it's just not worth my time anymore. All right, so here we do have another decision to make, but this one's a lot easier to make. Yeah, I'll take on an Iceman. I still will take these guys on. I don't want to run from everything, right? I feel bad running at all, but honestly, I'm trying to save myself some sanity. Not necessarily because I think that I will lose, but because I want to actually get through the dungeon. And doing that means not opening up treasure chests. Now I need to heal 3 people. Let's use Meow for this. Let's use Meow. I need to heal everybody, probably. I think Lutz has more than that. Nope, that was a waste there. A little bit of a waste. Okay, no. Just no mammoths. We fought mammoths, they're not difficult. All right, so, to the right. If you take a right, you'll come across another fork. If you turn left at the fork, it's a kind of a long corridor, but it's a dead end. If you take a right at the fork, it's kind of a long corridor, and it leads to an empty treasure chest. So we're going to avoid all that altogether and just head straight. Just avoid all of that. There's no need for me to take on any empty treasure chests. I'm struggling avoiding mammoths right now. But there's definitely some enemies in these older titles that I feel the game designers just threw in there to see if you would try. Maybe it's supposed to be some life lesson, some Kobayashi Maru, where it's just, you know, there's no way of winning here, but damn it, I want to win. Well, probably not the best example, the Kobayashi Maru, but still, it's just a test of, do you think this is worth it? Like, yes. All right, so once we go through door number 12, as it turns out, I believe it is a straightforward shot for quite a ways as well. I just don't want to take on frost dragons anymore. I don't know why them in particular, but I just don't feel like it anymore. Just no more frost dragons. They're not worth the effort for me. At some point, I do expect that I'll be running from the majority of battles, but I don't think that's just yet. All right, we have made it to a locked door. I lost count of how many doors we had actually gone through. So let's head through. Ah! We have made it to the end! We have indeed made it to the end. I believe that was 15 doors, but for the record. And here we can find a treasure chest. You're damn right I want to open it. And here we can find a Laconian shield. This is what we came for. So let's take a look at Elisa's stats, because she's going to be the one to equip it. She does have an iron shield, so it's well overdue. She has a defense of 189 for the record. What does Tylon have? 188. So they're like comparable. 189 though. I believe that is the last spot in my inventory too. I didn't sell the searchlights like I was supposed to. Right. Equip the Laconian shield on Elisa. And she is fully decked out now. That is quite nice. Let's take a look at her defense now. 224, so that's an increase by 35. That is a substantial increase. Substantial even. All right, we are done here. Loot, warp me the hell out of here. I don't need to go through that long dungeon anymore. And let me make sure that I am fully healed, and we will head out once more. Should be fine for the time being. Let's get back into our ice decker, since everything goes faster with that. We have a little bit of backtracking to do once more. A lot of this game does involve backtracking. We are going to head east, pretty much as far as they will let me go east, because eventually we will find our way back to the passage that does lead to the Corona Tower and this Dezolis Cave. I believe it's called West Dezolis Cave for the record, but that's probably just a nickname. All right, out so we can get back in to the small little passage here. And we will hope that there won't be too many enemies along the way. Just zombies. Zombies that drop a treasure chest that stabs me right in the heart. Let's get out of the passage. Back out into the real world. We need to get back into our ice decker to make things go a little bit more easy for us, a little bit more quickly for us. We need to head east, and we're going to do a little bit of backtracking. Now, to this point, we have spent quite some time here on Dezolis. You probably forgot how we got to this place to start with. Remember, we went through a series of tunnels in order to get here, and the fourth one is what eventually led us to Twin Town. We're gonna actually go back through the third one today, taking on Herexes. They did 9 damage to Tylon. These guys are strong. They hit quite hard. But the Herexes will go down nonetheless. 28 more experience my way. I will take it. 128 Mercedes. I guess, sure, why not? All right, so we want to head back through the third tunnel in the series of tunnels that led us here. And this one actually does involve a decision. A lot of these tunnels just had the one decision. This one, we just want to turn right, avoiding frost dragons, if they will let me. If they will let me. Damn it, let me run from the frost dragon. Thank you. All right, turn right here and out. Back into the world. Remember that there was just kind of a little spot between tunnels each time. This one's actually going to be important, so we're going to get back into our ice decker so we can deck some more ice.